Going to be Walter Ray Williams, Jr. leading off against Parker-Bohn-III.
Okay, and remember, this is our new format. 3 seeded matches for the Phoenix Open Championship. This is our second. This is the first shot now for Walter Ray Williams, Jr. Didn't come up. Close counts in horseshoes, but not in bowling.
You're right. I've played a lot of horseshoes with this man. He very seldom misses. In fact, at one time, he had 114 consecutive ringers in a practice session. Steps back off the approach as the right-hand lane re-racked. Good spare shooter. In fact, #1 on the tour, almost misses the 4-7.
There's that nice smile of the man that I think looks a little like a young Errol Flynn. Impressive, Bo.
Well, he's got it all going, Chris. You know that winning that first match, we've seen history repeats itself, that a player gets loose, and we're down to, not to take anything away from Dave Traber, who has yet to see in the winner's circle, we're down to 3 proven champions here in the Phoenix Open. Parker-Bohn, Walter Ray, and of course Amleto Monticelli. The grip of Parker-Bohn. He has worked on his grip so much in the last 2 months. He was losing the ball on the downswing. He said he drilled over 25 balls to get a proper grip, change pitches, and he's got it going today.
And you talked about championships, Bo. A total of 27 between the 3, or among the 3, whichever way you want to put it. 27 PBA titles. 8 for Bohn, 6 for Walter Ray, 13 for Amleto.
Right now he has to get the ball between the 3 and 5 pins, have the ball take out the 9 across the center of the lane. There's a little more oil than there is on the outside. He has to push that ball through and make sure to carry out the 9. Oh!
You ever feel like that bowling pin looked?
Watch this ball as it just hits the 3, 5, and just the little love tap on the 9. How important that is.
Light hit, but plenty of action on that ball, Nelson.
I agree, Chris. He is a little different than other players on the tour. Most of the touring players would agree that Walter Ray has the best natural feel of the game of bowling. Whether he got that from horseshoes or just from the man above, I don't know. But watch how Walter does it. Right here he's standing. He's going to drift a little this way. He's going to actually kind of flip the ball right between the first and second arrows. Great talent.
All but the 4. The young man that in 1989 helped President Bush and Vice President Quayle dedicate the horseshoe court at the White House. And here's Mom, Walter Ray's mother, here today, cheering him on. Now Parker-Bohn. Opened with a strike, marked with a spare. 3rd frame, 2nd game, semifinal game for the Phoenix Open title, then the King of the Hill match. Nelson, you bowled this week, and I'm proud of you. 36th place, and you made some money.
Made a few dollars, Chris. Made $1,080. First time I bowled in a National Tour event on the regular tour since July. I was very happy with my game. Going to start bowling again at the True Value. A couple of weeks off. So these guys are awfully tough, though, Chris. Until you bowl in these tournaments, even myself, I have forgotten how good they really are. Even match, Parker-Bohn can take the lead with a strike.
Come on, Gary!
Okay. Parker-Bohn with that animation leading by 10 over Walter Ray Williams. We'll be back. In Phoenix, Walter Ray Williams, Jr. trailing by 10. Has a spare up. He's shooting in the 4th frame semifinal match. Oh, must. Okay, Mark McDowell is on the lanes for an interview.
I'm Leto. You've got one of the best mental games on tour. I'd like to know, how do you approach television? Any differently than you do during the week?
I really try to do the same thing, focus on my approach, and try to get my mind in a stage that I'm not thinking about anything. But the difference in the show, I try to be a little more aggressive, since during the week, you have a long way to go.
Okay, fellas, 2 examples of the quality that's out here on the professional bowlers tour. They're just great, consistent competitors and wonderful friends. We have a friend, mutual friend, in Battle Creek, Michigan, watching from a hospital bed. Nelson.
Buzz Fazio, Hall of Famer Buzz Fazio, we wish you a speedy recovery. Buzz is the oldest man to ever win a PBA tournament at age 56.
Okay. Continuing to strike. Coming up next, don't forget, it's the season's premiere of ABC's Wide World of Sports, featuring the Globetrotters. They'll perform their unique brand of magic, and they, yes, are the ambassadors of goodwill, especially this show, as they visit South Central Los Angeles. Also, the debut of a new series featuring athletes on the edge. Today on Wide World, former ski racers turned extreme skiers look to get dialed into Jackson Hole, Wyoming's most serious ski terrain. Plus, the 1992 Wide World of Sports Athlete of the Year award presented by Visa.
The hook.
And yes, I'm out of breath.